Like, I think, Curtis, you're wearing some school swag, right?
Yes, I am.
You both are.
So
Oh,
is
Oh,
Elisa.
heck yeah.
that is so cool.
Representing. We are representing today.
You are
We
representing
are.
today. That is great. Well, welcome everybody. And so, first of all, big thanks to Curtis and Elisa for doing this for all of us. My name is Jason Lavasser, and I am in Nashville, Tennessee, which is just a little bit southeast of you, not far. We could drive
You
and
could
meet.
bike it. You could totally
You
bike
could
it.
bike it. You could bike it if you had some. Just remember to pack a bottle of water, stay
Yeah.
hydrated, and yeah, and a map. Actually, I don't think you need a map because you're on. I could just tell you, you're on 94, right?
94. Nice
94.
job.
Yeah, take 94 to Chicago, and then hit 65, and 65 comes all the way to Nashville, right? So you could go 94 past Chicago, I think, and then hit 65. You'll pass some pretty neat cities on the way. You'll go, Milwaukee and Chicago, and then Indianapolis. You'll even go through Gary, Indiana, made famous in the musical The Music Man. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Anyway, enough about that. I'm so glad we're all here together. It is an awesome day. It is the best Tuesday of the whole week, and we are in the same place, which is awesome. You do not have to turn your video on at all today. You do not have to turn your video on at all today, but I will invite you, the more we get to know each other, to do it if it's comfortable for you. We will do breakout rooms at some point, and those are going to be smaller groups. Like, I call this the auditorium. This is like the amphitheater. This is the stadium. And then when we go into breakout rooms, I call that the backstage area. So in the backstage area, it may be more comfortable in a smaller group. So for those of you with your videos off, we are just psyched that you're here. Right? Just the fact that you showed up means that you are a rock star student on your campus. And that is what we're celebrating today, right? The fact that you are amazing and that you're influential and that this is a cool opportunity to make new friends, meet new people, and grow your network. And then the more people you know on campus, the more fun it's going to be. I promise you that. That is an absolute fact of being in college and just enjoying the whole experience, right? So one thing I want to ask you right off the bat, pretty please grab a pen and a piece of paper, something to write notes on. Yep, it looks like, Melissa, you've already got it. Like, you are just on it, right? You are on it. And this is not a race. This is not a hurry. I see Curtis is writing something, right? Can I see your utensil? Oh, look. Oh, good. Oh, wait. Are your utensils matching? Do you have matching? Thank you. Hello, Jessica. Look at that. Elisa, you have a pen, okay? I got these, so Walgreens had a 2-for-1 sale on these 4-colored things. So I totally did it. I went for the sale, because this is fun. I can change colors throughout the day. Right, so Madison and Olalua, I'm sure you have pens as well now. It can be a pencil too. And if you're ambitious and you've got like a big, maybe a paintbrush and a big vat of paints, you can paint your notes. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to ask you to write something down right now on your piece of paper. 3 things. The first thing I would like to ask is a healthy habit that you are doing for yourself right now. The first one is a healthy habit. What is something that you're doing right now that is just a healthy activity? Something that you're doing for yourself that's healthy. The second one is a healthy habit that you want to start doing. What is something that you know that you want to start doing? That's something you've heard that other people do. Maybe you've even seen somebody run by your house and you're like, that looks like an idea, right? So what is a healthy habit that you know about that you're curious about starting? Or maybe it's something you even did in the past, but you want to start doing again. And the third thing, something that makes you smile. Just anything. One thing that makes you smile, right? What makes you smile? And if I could guess, I bet for Melissa, there's some human on your lap that probably makes you smile a lot, right? It's a little human. Hello, little human. Hi. Hi. My name is Jason, and I play guitar. And I'll play guitar at some point today, don't worry. Okay, now that you've got those 3 things written down, the healthy habit that you're doing, the healthy habit that you want to start doing, and the thing that makes you smile, we are going to go from this group of, oh, you know what? We can actually share. Let's not do this. No, Let's do this. Let's go into breakout room anyway. It's going to be fun because you'll be with 3 or 4 people. Actually, this is going to be perfect. I'm going to put you into 2 groups of 3. And it's possible that Elisa and Curtis are going to be in the same room. And if that's the thing, I'm going to swap you. I'm going to go in there and move you so that you're not in the room together. But the way that I do it is that it's pretty random, right? So anybody, what we're going to do, when we go into breakout rooms, friends, you are going to meet new people. So there's only a few other people on this call, but in the breakout rooms, guess what? You don't even have to think about what to say. I have already given you your list. You've already written down the things that you're going to share with the 2 other people that you meet in your breakout room. So the only thing in addition to the healthy habit you want to start, and the thing that makes you smile, is that I would like for you to tell them your name, right? So introduce yourself with your name, and then your healthy habit you want to start, and the thing that makes you smile. And if you have trouble with your own name, just ask the other people in your group because they can read it under you and they can tell you what your name is. So if you've forgotten who you are, by the time you get into the breakout rooms, we will be able to help you. Are you ready? Can I get some of this? Are you ready for your breakout rooms? Now, I would love for you to turn your cameras on in the breakout rooms. Remember, it's a smaller space. It's a chance for you to connect and meet new people. All right, here we go. Have fun in the breakout rooms. All you have to do is say yes to the breakout room. And it looks like Elisa and Curtis are not in the same room, so go for it. This is great. I'll see you all. I'll come get you in 3 minutes. Go meet new friends and chat for 3 minutes. Welcome back everybody. Welcome back. Hey, congratulations, you did your first breakout room with me. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's see you put your hands together. Put your hands together. Great, good job everybody. That was fun. So raise your hand if you met somebody that you've never met before. This is great. So Curtis, you know everybody. Right? So I asked you to raise your hand if you met someone you've never met before. This is amazing and awesome. So all of you, with the exception of Curtis, because he's the man about town, right? He knows everyone. Is that you all met somebody brand new that you've never met before. And this is awesome and amazing. And it's absolutely a celebration of why we're together. Wait, listen. Did you hear the siren? My studio is near the fire station on this side of Nashville, Tennessee. So periodically they're going out to get lunch and stuff. So they turn their sirens on because they don't, they want to get there quickly. So the celebration of the breakout room is that you were willing to go and meet somebody you've never met before, and then you met somebody that you never met before, right? And this is like the first idea of you growing your sphere of influence as a student on campus, and what I will call you as a student leader on campus. Right? Your ability to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit and go meet new people, which is very intimidating for a lot of us. It really is. It sometimes can be very overwhelming. But here's the coolest thing. I read this cool study last year, and if you look at my screen, I'm going to hold up a little card, and it says the liking gap. It says the liking gap, and the liking gap was a study that was done by 4 professors of psychology at Cornell, at Yale, at Harvard, and at Oxford University in England, which is just east of Chicago. But they came up with this study called they called it the liking gap because they studied first impressions of people meeting for the first time. And it's called the liking gap because there's a gap between, are you ready for this? How we perceive ourselves and how others see us. So there's a gap between how we see ourselves and how others see us. And here's the fun part about this. People like us more than we think they do. People like us more than we think they do. What do you think about that, Jessica? Right? People like us more than we think they do. And so when we go into those breakout rooms, and maybe we're coming back out, and maybe some of you felt like, oh, I wish I had said this, or I wish I had shared that, or maybe I wish I was wearing a different outfit today. Whatever it is that we second guess ourselves for, that's not how other people are thinking. When you meet someone for the first time, pretty much they just like you. They like you more than you think they do. Drop the mic. So next time we go into a breakout room, you can totally strut your stuff in there and be like, yeah, I'm going into the breakout room and people just like me. People just like me. Not as simple. Yeah, people just like me. Right? And that's awesome. And that's empowering. So remember that as you're meeting new people on campus. Remember that throughout these workshops, that we are very self-conscious as humans. We do that to ourselves. There's certain things that we're absolutely sure about, right? We are absolutely sure that this is our favorite band, or we're absolutely sure that this movie is good. We're absolutely sure about other things going on in the world today as well, right? But we're not so sure about whether or not how we, first impressions. But now I'm excited to share that study with you, right? And they studied thousands of people, thousands and thousands, and we are included in those thousands, right? Because we all do this. So now I would like us to share in the big group. Jessica Thompson, since you are now camera on, and I know that you went into the small group and now you're back in the auditorium, in the stadium, what is the thing that you shared that makes you smile?
We were talking about the sunshine.
Yeah.
So I was saying, sun. And then, of course, my cat. I have 4 of them, which you may see at some point. But yeah, I'm the crazy cat lady who loves the sunshine.
Okay, I love. I'm going to share something that was not planned. I'm going into my phone, and I want to share with you. You called yourself cat lady.
Oh no! Here we go.
No. I was walking my dogs yesterday, and I also have a cat. But in the park near my house, this is what I took a picture of.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is an actual backpack, and
I love that.
That is an actual cat, and guess what I ordered last night on Amazon?
Uh-oh.
I couldn't resist.
When I get one, then I get to tell my husband it was your fault.
It's totally my fault, but no, seriously. So I have daughters. I have 13-year-old and 11-year-old daughters, and they want to teach the cat how to go for a walk with the dogs. And cats don't want to be on a leash, right?
No.
That if it had been 30 or more, I wouldn't have bought it. But it was the way they put the $29.95, and I was like, this is going to be months of joy, if not a lifetime of happiness, right?
Okay, well, I can so outdo your crazy. So I actually have a cat stroller, okay?
Come on now.
And I'm one of those weirdos who have walked down the block, and the old lady comes up and is like, "Oh, let me see your baby." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, that's great.
Oh, you have such cute cats. Yes, I do. Thank you.
That's amazing. You have a stroller. Ola Olua. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to jump over to Ola Olua. Ola Olua. Ola Olua. Ola Olua. Hey, how are you today? You're muted right now, and I would love to hear your voice.
Okay.
All right, yes. Hey, what makes you smile?
What makes me smile is my family and music.
Music.
Yeah.
And your family. Those are 2 wonderful things. Now, do you have a style of music that you like more than others?
Probably R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a particular artist that you love more than others? Like if right now you were going to go play a song to make you feel good, what would that song be?
It's hard for me to choose my favorite song.
Yeah.
My favorite artist is Khalid.
Khalid.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know. Oh, I think he's a very talented guy.
Yeah.
I do. I like him. It is nice to see you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a rock star. Thanks for being a rock star student. Thank you. Madison, we want to know what makes you smile. What makes Madison smile?
I wrote down that my family makes me smile. I have a huge extended family, but my immediate family, I have 3 brothers. 2 of them are 9-year-old twin brothers, and they are my world.
That is crazy cool. So, Olaolua and Madison, have you met before?
No.
No, but how cool is it that today you realize that one of the things that makes both of you smile are your families, right? So that's one thing that you both have in common, right? You have that thing in common with each other, right? And that's something that maybe you never would have been able to find out if you just walked by each other on campus, right? But by taking the chance to meet new people and to share a little bit about ourselves, we're making better connections. And that is what we're doing here today as part of this call together, right? And I'm willing to bet that Jessica and Curtis and Melissa and Elisa would also say that that there are members of their family that make them smile, right?
Yes.
Right? Right? And so that's something that that's nice to know. But here's the fun part about today is that we, everybody on this call, we've created another little group. We've created another little team. And I like to call that the band. We've created a band. The group of us right here on this call are our band. And let me tell you about the 5 main characteristics, because the band is one of them. I'm going to talk to you about 5 main characteristics today about what makes you a Rockstar student. Right? So Melissa, Madison, Jessica, Elisa, Olaoluwa, and Curtis, all of us together are, if we can embrace these 5 characteristics, you really understand what makes you a rock star in my mind. And not in my mind, but I've been talking about this now for more than 10 years. And when we embrace these ideas and we realize that we are powerful members of a community, it's kind of more fun. We wake up a little bit with a little more pep in our step. Okay? So grab your pens again, grab your pens, grab your pencils, and write down these 5 things. Please write down driver, and I'll do this a couple times. So we're not in a hurry to write, but I'll driver, instrument, the band, which is something I just mentioned, the band, speed bumps, and rock star moments. And I'll do that again before I explain them a little bit. Right? Driver, instrument, the band. And if you glance up at the screen, you can see that I'm using different color cards because they're so much fun. I love cards. Speed bumps and rockstar moments. Now, I know that Curtis emailed everybody links to 5 of my videos, and I don't know if anybody got a chance to watch those, but in those videos, I explain those characteristics. But I encourage you to go find those videos and watch them because they're a lot of fun. But it's still something that we're going to talk about today, and it's something that I'm going to talk about every time we meet because I really think it's awesome and amazing that you are the idea of the driver is that you are the driver of your life, that you have the power of choice, that you get to make decisions for yourself every day. And I'm going to go into a deeper dive on each of these topics. But the fact that you showed up today, the fact that you even turned on your computer and showed up today, lets me know that you are the driver of your life. You are the driver of your decisions. You made great choices today already. You decided to be here. Nobody forced you to show up, right? You actually said, I'm going to make this decision for myself, which means that I know that you're an engaged student. You're excited about the growing. You're excited about meeting new people. You're excited about expanding your base of friends and having an amazing campus experience, right? So I already know that you're the driver. So you don't even have to, I know that. So everybody here, you've already exhibited the first characteristic of being a driver. The second one is the instrument, and that is you. What are all your characteristics, your personality, your skills, the things that you're proud that you already have strengths, right? You know that you bring certain qualities to your family and your friends and to the groups that you spend time with, right? And we're going to talk about that more in a minute. The band is the people you hang out with, right? Today, this is our band. Right now, this is our band for the next short time. We're only together for a short time today. But during this time, we are a band because we all bring our instruments to the band. And in this band, what you do matters. Your level of participation has an impact on the success of the band. You know, just the fact that you showed up and you brought yourself here means that we're going to have a great day. Right? So part of being a rock star is realizing that your instrument matters to the band. Right? So your instrument also matters to every one of your bands. How you show up for your family matters. How you show up to your classes makes a difference. How you show up to work makes a difference, right? So even like, are you on time? That has an impact on the band. Are you well rested? That has an impact on the band. And now we understand that we are instrumentalists in our rock and roll band because you are Rockstar students. Jessica Thompson, you rock. right? Now, even in the face of all this, right? Now that we know that we rock, we're in a band. It's fun to think about, right? Madison, you probably play lead guitar, and you're like, right? We also have speed bumps, right? Speed bumps are the things that are challenging along the way. But I put speed bumps in the top 5 because I know that it's important that we recognize that life is got challenges every day, right? Some of them, they can be financial, spiritual. We can have problems with friends. We can have problems in a relationship. Those are speed bumps, and I like to call them speed bumps because they are things that we can overcome. They just simply slow us down on our rock star journey, right? Ola Lua, we all have speed bumps. We all have speed bumps, and we'll get a chance to share those, right? But if we didn't have speed bumps, we really would not recognize when we have rock star moments. And rock star moments, like you've already had a rock star moment today because you made a decision as the driver to show up on this call. So just you being here, we're having a rock star moment collectively.
Lua, you're the host now. Congratulations. Tell us everything you know.
Let me the host.
Oh, technology. He will be back.
So for those of you who are any of you doing this for your student organizations for credit? So Melissa or Madison or Jessica?
Kinda. I have, it's part of my practicum, but that
Okay.
doesn't happen until November, the end of November. But
Okay.
I'm at home 90% of the time with my daughter, so I'm like, okay, I'll just try it out, see how well
Yeah,
she
it works.
tolerates.
Okay. Good.
People are
Interaction
set up.
outside.
Yep, she's the littlest of 7. I
Okay.
have twin boys that are 9.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, good for you for doing this. If any of you are doing this for your student organization to receive credit for your student organization, in the Club Hub, I just want to make a reminder that reflection questions are located there for you. Okay, so all you'll need to do is go into the Club Hub, go to the professional development section of Jason Lavasser, and the questions are right there. For those of you who are not doing it for your student organization, but you're just interested maybe in applying some of this information or just some thought-provoking questions that you just may want to check out, I invite you to go to the Club Hub as well. The Club Hub also located in Canvas, just like the Lead Zone is another general course, I guess, if you will, that you can join. And we have club, student organization and club resources out there for our students. And so there are some reflection questions there for those organizations. Well, hi, Jason. Nice to have you back. And you are muted.
And
That was amazing. I've never been kicked out of my own Zoom. I was in the middle. I was having so much fun telling you all stuff, and then all of a sudden, my computer just goes and it kicks me out like I was going to a breakout room. And then what I realized was the internet to this neighborhood got cut off. So I got a text from somebody next door saying, "Is your internet working?" And I said, "No." So the internet is not yet working. But here's what I have. I have one of these, which is something that I've always kept with me. It's a Wi-Fi hotspot that connects to the cell towers. I've never had to use it, but I'm using it right now. This is the best. This is the best. Thank you for letting me see my friends. Thank you, little device. Thank you. Thank you for letting me join my friends again. Well, thanks. What did I miss? What did I miss? Elisa, what were you talking about?
So I was just telling people where they could find reflection questions. So if they're a part of a student organization, that they could then complete those for credit for their club. Or if they're not part of a student organization, they could still find those reflection credit or questions just to kind of add more, just to have a chance to kind of reflect more about what we're talking about today.
Yeah, that's awesome. The more that we think about what we talk about, and we're gonna have more chances to talk about it, the more it sinks in, right? And the big idea today is that who you are matters. What you do matters. And that I already know that you're going to be an amazingly successful student. I know that because you're here. I know that because you're the type of person who knows that you are in charge of your own decisions, right? Just because you showed up here means that you're going to do a great job this semester. And you're going to grow your network, which is the number of people you know. And when you know more people, you have more opportunities to join clubs and organizations, to become a leader in those clubs and organizations, right? So let's celebrate the instrument right now, the idea of the instrument, what we bring. So grab your pen, please, and please write down what are some ways, ready for this, that other people would describe you? How would you be described by other people who really like you? What are positive things that other people would say about you? How would you be described by others in a positive way? Like if you have a sibling that you got in a fight with today, leave that out. We'll save that for another day. How would you be described? Kind, friendly, always on time, or are you dangerous and evil? I don't think so. I don't think anybody on this call is going to be described by people they love as dangerous and evil. Okay. Oh, it's nice to see, Melissa, you're writing a lot of things down. You know what that means to me? It means that people have nice things to say about you. And this is not an easy activity. This is not, this question that I'm asking you, we don't actually really know what other people are saying about us when we're not there. But I want you to project and believe that the people who love you say nice things about you, right? They do. Jessica and Madison and Melissa and Olaolua. Yeah, people say nice things about you. So what are the things that they would say? How would you be described? Right? And now what I want us to do in the chat. So in the bottom of the screen, there's a chat box. And in that chat box, please write down 3 things that you've written down on your piece of paper. Now, maybe you've only written down 1, but that's okay. Share that in the chat too. How are you described by other people? Tell me in the chat how other people describe you. Put that right in there. How are you described by other people? Madison is kind, outgoing, and passionate. Thank you. And it is okay to steal other people's words. It is. If you only had 2 words and you're like, oh, I want to be outgoing too. Patient, motivated, self-starter is Melissa. Compassionate, creative, and detailed, Jessica. Oh, good team member. I need some details in my life. Woo! You're muted. Everyone's muted. You got to remember, you can leave. You can stay unmuted, right? We're a cool enough band that we don't have to worry about being muted the whole time. Friendly, kind, and motivated. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Now write down on your piece of paper, what are some of your skills? What are some things that already make you talented, right? How are you already talented? What are some of the things that you bring to your band? What are some of the things that you know you're good at already? And you're going to write that on your piece of paper. You are already good at these things. You're already feeling good because you know people say nice things about you. But what are your skills? What are your strengths? And these are some of your instruments that you're bringing to the band. And when you are finished writing, please put your pen on your nose so that I know you've written down some things about what your skills, what you bring to the band. I see Jessica's pen. I don't want to rush anybody. If you're writing down a list of all the things that you're amazing at doing, that's good. We're celebrating you for the instruments that you bring and celebrating all of the things that you are capable of, right? All right. Jessica, I noticed your pen is on your nose first. Will you share with us what are the things that you are proud of? And I'm giving everyone permission here. Look, listen, I'm giving you permission to brag a little bit, okay? I'm giving you permission to brag a little bit. The stepping stone of how people describe you is just to get us to this position where we're ready to be like, you know what? Other people say nice things about me, and here are some things that I'm good at. That's what I want to hear from you. All right, okay. Jessica, yes, let's hear what you're good at.
Okay. So I guess I would say that most people would tell you that I'm good at expressing myself and communication. Um, I'd say I'm good at it. Maybe I communicate a little too much, but usually I'm a good communicator and I'm organized and I'm creative and little details. So like when I say I'm creative and detailed and organized, so like when you walk in my house, doesn't matter what holiday it is, it's all over my house. I love to decorate. I love to put the
Okay.
little details together. People come over and say, "Oh, your house is so beautiful. I wish I could do that." And then I'll show you like my compassion comes in and I'll be like, "Well, I can come over and totally do it to yours." You know, I don't know. That's what I'm good at. The touchy feely stuff is so me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So you bring that compassion to your whenever you're in a band like this band, we can sense from you that you're going to be the one who's going to decorate our spaces.
I'm gonna decorate your space and I'm gonna make you feel warm and cozy about it.
That is wonderful. That's great. That's great. That's great. All right, Melissa, let's talk about you for a second. Now we know that people say nice things about you, right? We learned that in the chat. And you're patient, you're motivated, and you're a self-starter. Now, let's brag a little bit on you.
All right. I'm a very big multitasker. I do a lot of things. I mean, I have 3 jobs. I take care of my kids, I go to school, and I make sure my house is spotless. All in one day. All in a day's work. I mean, the house is always organized and stuff like that, so.
That is awesome. I want to okay, let's all give you a round of applause. Everybody give a round of applause. Because, Melissa, what you're doing right now is so not easy, right? But you are a role model to all of us. Really, truly, you are a role model to all of us. Because you said you have 3 jobs.
Yes.
How many children do you have?
7.
7 children. 7 children, 3 jobs. That adds up to 10. You're taking classes. What are you studying at school this semester?
Health information management.
Health information management. And hold on, I want to and you're keeping your house clean?
Yeah, my house
When
is
do
spotless.
when do you sleep?
I sleep about 6 to 8 hours a night, so.
That is wonderful, Melissa. We need you to write a book on how to stay organized. That's amazing. Really.
On top of that, I have MS for 20 years.
Wait, say that again?
I have MS, multiple sclerosis.
Oh, wow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right, so we're gonna make you president. 3 jobs, school, 7 children, multiple sclerosis, and you are such a rock star that you took the time out of your day when you could have been, I don't know, just sitting on the couch with your feet up watching Netflix, right? No, but that's not the personality that you have. You are a go-getter and you get stuff done. That is inspirational. My goodness, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that is amazing and awesome. So cool.
I only have 1 girl. Out of all 7, I have 6 boys, 1 girl, and 2 of them are twins.
And how old's the oldest?
15.
And
And the youngest is 2.
and that's the one we know with you right there.
Yeah, that's Serenity. Yep, she's over there coloring right now.
I think it's okay. Hold on a sec. I want to make a comment about your choice of names for your 7th child, because you must have the mindset, right? If you're accomplishing all these amazing things, you are the driver of your life, right? You are totally a rock star, and then you made the decision when this child was born. Most people would call that 7th child chaos, right? Just because that's what another child would bring. But you said you are intentionally bringing peace to your life by the naming of your child as Serenity. To me, this is a huge moment for me. Really, you're an inspiration to all of us. Thank you for being here. Woo 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 woo. All right, Olalua, hi. Let's brag about you for a minute.
Okay, so I guess I'm very intelligent and I am very detail.
Detail oriented.
Yeah, and I would say I actually like bring peace and harmony among people. So yeah.
So I kind of feel like this whole group. So far we've got Jessica, who's organized and brings, compassion. We've got Olalua, who brings peace and harmony. We've got Melissa. Everybody says they're detail oriented and organized, right? So like this is a pretty neat band. This is a pretty neat band right here. Compassionate, friendly, and organized. I need you all to move to Nashville, Tennessee, and be my neighbors. It'll be awesome. All right, Madison. Are you there?
I'm here.
Hi.
I'm multitasking. I have food in the oven. I'm good at making lasagna. That's what I'm doing right now.
Making lasagna, and your background changed.
Yes, I'm in my kitchen. So I guess I'm a multitasker.
Yeah.
But what I had written down was that I'm organized, and I like to call myself a leader. Specifically in my family, I am the oldest child. My younger brothers are 9, so there's quite an age gap there. So I've always kind of been the second mom. I have just kind of always been, I'm kind of the mom of my friend group. I'm just always kind of the one who's prepared and organized, and I just kind of, I feel like I'm kind of wise for my age.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes you get put in that position as the oldest child, right? Because you're sometimes put in situations where the other caregivers in your home need your help.
Yeah.
Right. And they ask of you for help when you maybe were younger than most when asked to help out.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. So another organized, compassionate leader. So I have a question, Madison. What is being a leader? Could you define what your definition of leadership means?
For me, that's kind of leading by example. And making responsible choices. I kind of think about like my actions are going to be viewed by, I'll just use the example of my brothers, and I want to lead by example and show them how to be a good, responsible person. So if I make the right choices, then they will see me making those choices, and they'll want to make those choices too.
That is awesome. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. So this is what you're doing there is you're letting us all know that what we do matters, right? Because we don't have to be outwardly telling people what to do to be a leader. We can lead just by the way that we behave, right? And that has a huge impact on our band. Let me give you an example of that visually. Are you ready for this? Oh, I'll do 2 right here. At the heart, and this is what Madison was saying, at the heart of what makes you a leader is your instrument, which is who you are, the things that you bring, your instrument and your impact on your band, and then your band's impact on the audience. Let me do that again, okay? At the heart of what makes you a leader, everybody here, this is a leader on campus, this is a leader in your community, this is a leader for your own family, right? All these things. But at the heart of it is you, your instruments, your influence on your band, and then your band's impact on the audience. So in this case, let's think about who our audience could be. Who could our bands influence? Who could this band influence, right? Who's the audience for this band, right? Who can we reach out to grow our band and grow our network? Anybody have an idea on that? Just a volunteer. You can raise your hand or unmute yourself. Who would our audience be? Jessica, I bet you have an idea right now. And there are no wrong answers.
Are you talking about us as a group? We are.
Who's in our audience? If we as a band, and we realize that each individual in this band has an impact on this band, who could our audience be? Right now we can only see each other, but if we see ourselves as a band, where can this band go, and who is our audience? I put you on the spot, huh?
Well, yeah. Are you talking about like the student body as a whole?
That's exactly it. Exactly. Yeah, that's the answer. That's the one I was fishing for. That one, yeah.
Okay.
So really, like what we do individually in our clubs and organizations, what we do and impact our clubs and organizations, and this band has an impact on the success of every other student on campus. Our behavior can have an impact on the campus, right? Just the fact that we're meeting each other, we're getting together, we are empowering each other to take action this semester by joining clubs and organizations, by getting involved, right? So that we realize that our impact, we start by taking care of ourselves. We start by taking care of ourselves so that when we show up, we're really good for our band, and then our band is really good for the campus community. Right? Here's another example of it. I drew a picture of you. So if you look at the screen right now, there's a picture of you. Hello, you. There's you. And this is you and your impact on your band. Right? So this is Madison's influence on her brothers and siblings, but also Madison's impact on us. And then we as a group and your family as a group has an impact on the whole community. Right? So what you do as a group has an impact on your community. But I really want us to remember that it starts with us. It starts with the driver. Right? At the heart of it is you, Olaolua. You are the driver of your life, so your decisions have an impact on the band. Right? Elisa's decisions have an impact on her family. Curtis's decisions have an impact on the colleagues from work. Right? So we are in different bands. Your family can be a band. Your team at work is a band. Your neighbors, maybe you get together for an outdoor event, and that's a band. Jessica and the Cats, that's another band, right? And you collectively have an influence on the community, which is I'm giving you the power to realize that you have an influence and an impact on the community. So Madison, thank you for giving me that definition of leadership from your perspective. All right, now, my friends, please write down on your piece of paper 3 ways that you would like to be described by others. How do you want to be described by others? Not how you think they describe you, but if you could write your reputation, if you could put yourself out there to the world, how do you want to be known in the world? What do you want me to say about you when you're not there? What are the ways you want to be described by other people? So this is you embracing how you want to be seen in the world. How do you want to be seen in the world? And welcome, Carver. We're glad you're here. Let's all do this for Carver. We have a new person on the call. What up, Carver? What up? What up, Carver? What up? It's hard to join one of my events and not be welcomed in. You can't sneak into my room, right? If you show up at my house for a party, everyone's going to say hello, right? So would everybody please unmute their microphones and say, hi, Carver.
Hi, Carver.
Hi, Carver.
Hi, Carver.
Hey, Carver.
Carver, we are glad you're here. You don't have to turn your camera on. We are just glad that you were able to join us. We've been chatting now for almost 50 minutes. So quick recap of everything. You rock. Okay, that's it. Right? We're glad you're here. We'll get you up to speed. We'll get you up to speed. But you're jumping right in. Right now, Carver, everyone is writing down on a piece of paper 3 ways in which you want to be described by other people. Right? Think about this. What are the words that you would like to be used when somebody talks about you? And Carver's first choice is mysterious because Carver already left. Not everybody wants the attention. How does Carver want to be described? Mysterious. Like he's like he or she. Carver could be either probably or they. But Carver could be like a ninja. And Zoom makes it very hard for ninjas. Because ninjas try to show up and sneak in and not be seen. I've never thought about this before. Zoom makes it hard for ninjas and Green Berets. Because the host and the rest of the people will know you're here. All right, here's what we're going to do, my friends. How you want to be seen in the world, I want you to embrace this idea, celebrate this idea, and I want you to go into a small group right now and tell the 2 other people in the small group how you want to be known by others. Now, when we go into this small group, this is really a chance for you just to tell them that this is how you want to present yourself. This is the way you want to be seen by the rest of the world. Right? Not how you think other people describe you, but actually, and some of the words can be the same as the way people describe you. Maybe you're already lining up how your behavior showcases the way that you're talked about by others. But I want us to really think about how we want to be known out there in the world as our authentic selves. This is you choosing how you want to be seen. This is you like, if my reputation was this is what I want the world to know me as. Right? So right now you're going to own that, own those words. And when we go into the breakout rooms, you're going to go in there and share this version of yourself. You're going to say like, this is me and this is how I want the world to know me. Okay? Can I get a what for the breakout rooms? What? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it fun because I'm going to keep the same breakout rooms that we had before. And so it's going to be even more comfortable to go in and see the same people that you saw before. But you're sharing something new. This time when you go in, the person with the longest hair goes first. Okay? Now, share the way you want to be seen in the world. And then if you've gone around the group already, start thinking and talking about ways and places that you can promote yourself on campus and in the community. How can you, if you've already said like, I want to be known as this, and here's where I can promote that person. Here's where people can find that person. And what I mean by that is in your classrooms, in your virtual classrooms, on social media, things like that. All right, I'm opening the rooms. I'm going to give you 4 minutes, and I will come get you at the end of this time. You're definitely going to be able to say what you say quicker, but I want you to have the follow-up conversation about where can you promote that version of yourself that you're sharing with each other. And the reason that I want to do these breakout rooms is that I want to give you practice showing up. I want to give you practice showing up and entering a new space. And the reason that is the more you do it, the easier it gets. So that you will build your confidence in going to another Zoom call later on, maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. I want you to know that you can do this and that you're going in there and be yourself and be the person that you want to be in the world and share those 3 things with everybody. Okay, here we go. Have fun in the breakout rooms. I will see you in 4 minutes. I'll come get you. Have fun in the breakout rooms. Have fun. Curtis Patrick Burton, oh yeah. Melissa and Elisa, Lisa, and Curtis Patrick Burton, oh yeah. Melissa, hello. Was that fun? You got to see your old friends. You got to go see your old friends again. All right, we only have a short time left, and that was awesome. So I'm glad because everyone came back into this room with a smile on their face, and that is amazing and awesome. So what did we learn today? We learned that we are the drivers of our lives, that the decisions that you make can guide you in the direction of your choosing, right? You all made an amazing choice today to show up on this call. That you play an instrument, that who you are matters, who you are matters in the world, and we want you to be healthy and happy, and we're going to work on that. Next week, we're going to talk more about ways to do that. That you are in a band, so anytime you think of yourself in the world, realize that your actions have an impact on the people you spend time with, right? Your behavior, the things you say, and that we will have speed bumps. And I didn't get into speed bumps much today, which is okay. We will have chances to talk about those, and you will also have them. Every one of us will have speed bumps. Like, it's just part of it. But that's part of being a rock star, is that you acknowledge that there are challenges that we're going to go through, and that we create rock star moments. So the big rock star moments that you created today was your willingness to meet new people and to grow your network of friends. Right? So right now you celebrated how you want to be seen in the world, and I'm not sure who got a chance to talk about ways to promote that person in the world, like different ways you can promote who you want to be. Right here is an amazing place to promote the person you want to be. Right? I now know like that you showed up here, so you were here to promote yourself. And you promote yourself so you can meet new people who can help promote you for who you are as well. The authentic version of you. And next week, we're going to talk about how to promote yourself a little more on campus and in social media. We're going to talk about ways to stay healthy and happy. And one of my big challenges for you, ready for this? Here's my big challenge for you, is that you tell people about this program, that you invite anybody else who you might know who you think could benefit from just hanging out and meeting new people. Right? So Melissa and Madison and Jessica and Olaolua, if there's anyone else you know that's a student on campus, reach out to them and say, hey, next Tuesday, join me. Join me for this event, because Curtis called Elisa and Elisa called Curtis, right? And they're going to grow their network, and maybe next week they're going to be able to invite different people. But they brought each other this week. So I would love to, I'd love to grow our band and grow our sphere of influence on campus. So please write down for me one thing right now. What was one thing that you wrote down earlier today that is a big takeaway for you? What is something that you want to implement in your life right now? Whether it was the idea of being the driver, celebrating the fact that you are valuable to yourselves and to your bands and to your campuses, or what about the liking gap? That people like you more than you think they do when you meet them for the first time. Write down one of those. What is the thing that you're going to really work on this week and celebrate? Okay, and right now we are at the hour mark, and I don't want to be rude and keep you longer than you want to be kept. But I will. So if anybody has to go, respectfully, I will say I will see you next Tuesday. Right? I will see you. But if you have another couple minutes, we can hang out and chat, because I love chatting. I'm a chatty guy. All right? So if you have to go, I'm going to count down from 5. And Madison, thank you for being here. Melissa, thank you for being here. Jessica, thank you for being here. Olalua, thank you for being here.
Before Jason counts down.
Yeah.
Remember that we have a drawing for every time each session for one of the students. So don't leave yet.
Thanks for the reminder, Curtis. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I would recommend. If you could all put your campus email in the chat, that way Curtis and Elisa can invite you to our next events. So go ahead and put your email, your campus email, in the chat, and then I'm going to teach you. And this is one of the other things. I want you all to be able to keep in touch with each other. This should not be the only time that Madison and Jessica and Olalua and Melissa and I get together. By sharing your school email, you can all keep in touch with each other as well, and we can grow our network as a group. And that is a wonderful way to do this. And if you're comfortable putting your social media in there, do that as well. Right? So you will get emails from Curtis and Elisa inviting you to these events. Awesome. We are just looking for Jessica's email. We just need Jessica's now. You're muted. I'm sure that Curtis knows. So Curtis, how are you doing the drawing?
So Elisa and I did a little random drawing behind the scenes. So we already know lucky winner is of this week's drawing. So this person will receive a $25 e-gift card to Amazon.
Very cool.
And that person today is Melissa. So Melissa, congratulations.
Melissa Newcomb won the gift card. That's awesome.
Good. So what we'll do, Melissa, is I will send you an email with your student email just to confirm once again that it is you. And then what we'll do is I will purchase that e-gift card and it'll get sent directly to your student email.
That is so cool. I totally forgot that you're doing that every week. Right? And the more of these events you come to, the more your chances are to win. The greater the chances. Tell your friends they can win some money. Gift cards. Anyway, super exciting. Awesome. All right, so if you do need to go, I'm going to count down for 5. Everybody unmute and say goodbye. But if you want to hang out for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, don't go anywhere. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. If you got to go, got to go.